we're only like one.
And I was like, no. And then he kept asking, like, always. Assholes for sure. Assholes. Assholes.
Hey, man, were your best friends happy? You're not happy? Is your best friend? You never How long are you gonna keep leading him on like this? You're paying this whole bill? Don't pay the whole bill. You splitting as friends. As friends, best friends, friends! Everybody say, if he pays for the bill, he's a what? They said it, not me. You want him? Yeah, you want him? Cute guy, huh? Hey, sit next to her. Come sit next to her. Empty chair in here. Hey, if she's your best friend, she'll understand. Sit right here. Sit down right there, my boy!
If she really was his best friend, then she would be thrilled with the idea that his bestie is hooked up with a chick that desires him. But her facial expressions say that she is absolutely raging. And this man was also smart to take the opportunity that presented itself, because in the middle of a crowd neither can she scream, nor she can throw a tantrum. Worst that can happen is that she won't talk to him after this show, which is a blessing in disguise.
This guy super liked me on Tinder back in June when I was still on dating apps. So I matched with him, I added him on Snap. For the first 2 weeks of having him on Snap, I gave him 0 attention. He was just part of the roster. I don't even know who he was. I was just snapping him. Then after 2 weeks, he was still super interested, so I started actually talking to him. We were sending videos back and forth, talking all day, whatever. And then he started sending me money for coffee in the mornings, and I was like, interesting. But he lived 2.5 hours away, and he was like, let me come visit, and I was like, no. And then he kept asking, let me come visit, and I was like, no way. But after the first 2 weeks, eventually I was like, fine, come visit. So he comes over, he drives the 2 hours, we spend 9 straight hours together. And we click immediately. It feels like he's my best friend, it feels like I've known him forever, it's not awkward once during the entire 9 hours. Then after that, we start falling asleep on FaceTime every single night. He starts visiting me every single weekend, staying the night for the entire weekend. He meets all my friends. It gets really serious really fast. And then pretty quick, he asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I say yes, obviously. And then we've been dating for 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks. And then I worked a night shift from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So I get back home at 7 a.m. And then I wake up at 9 in the morning to a breakup text. And it's the basic, it's not you, it's me, I'm not ready for a relationship, yada, 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 yada. But let me tell you, I was fucking devastated. I knew that man for 2 months total, and I think about him more than I think about my ex of 3 years. But I had a concert that night, so I scream cry for 2 hours, let it all out, and then I get myself in my fucking car and I drive myself 3.5 hours to St. Louis and I go to this concert. And then the next morning, I wake up, I sob in a Target, and then I start driving back to St. Louis. And you know what fucking happens? I get pulled over. I get broken up with over text at 9 in the morning, then I get fucking pulled over. Awful fucking shit. But I think the craziest part is, I knew him for 2 months, and that was my hardest breakup. I was more sad over him than I was over my ex of 3 years or 5 months, and I knew him for 2 months total. Ain't that bad a bitch?
Why do men buy stuff for women they barely know? I mean, really, why? Because by doing that, you are only hurting yourself in the long run, as all your relationship is now dependent on is you spending money on her, and if you don't, then you don't have a relationship, which is absolutely crazy to me.
Probably assholes. Assholes get my attention, but nice guys last longer. The worst of the worst. Sadly, assholes. Nice guys always. Assholes for sure. Assholes. Assholes, 100%. Assholes. Nice guys. Assholes.
What do you say is typically your type, physically?
Felons.
Felons?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Are you thug?
Yeah, something like that.
So are they white, black, Latino?
They're white.
They're white. White thug. So we talking, they do corporate crime or they're on some crazy shit?
Crime.
Oh, corporate crime. Okay.
Wow, man.
This relationship is not going nowhere.
really not happy, and I've been telling you this for the longest. Like, it's not a joke. I'm not playing. I play about a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you that I no longer want to be with you. What I'm telling you is I'm happy. I found somebody that I'm happy with and I want to be with. It's over.
Hang up. Why the would you break up with that man for?
Because I'm not happy. I clearly just told him that I'm with who I want to be with.
But we wasn't supposed to be together, G. We were just around, G.
So you don't want to be with me?
Hell no.
That's
the fuck?
weird. You just let me in the whole relationship for you to tell me you don't want to be with me.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Show this clip to all the girls in the previous clip who said they want a relationship with a felon or a bad boy, and if they still want it, then there is nothing stopping them. And as for this woman, congrats, you played yourself. But fortunately for you, the streets are open, and that's where you belong.
My husband and I are divorcing, and we've started mediation, but we're only like one visit in, and we have nothing on paper. Nothing is in the courts, nothing. So we are still married. This house is still half his. Everything is half his, half mine, theoretically. And I know I've said at some point, like, all I care about is custody of the kids and being able to support them and keep the house. Like, I don't care what furniture you take. Like, I know I've said that out loud, but just sort of like in a non-concrete way. And today I was at work and the ring cam went off and I looked at my watch and I saw a moving truck backing into our driveway and him moving furniture out. I had no idea this was happening. I didn't know what he was taking, and I was at work. I work in special education for elementary kids. I can't just leave. And I don't even know that I could stop him because it's his house and his stuff. But now I'm sitting in my car in my driveway and I can't go in there because I don't know what's gone. And I don't know how I'm going to handle it when I see things not there. So what I'm saying is, this is worse than cancer, and I've had cancer twice. So if anybody has any tips for literally surviving, hit your girl up.
Everyone knows that divorce can be a real nightmare for both parties, but for men, this nightmare is a guarantee, especially when you know the laws are not on your side and the woman can screw you over in every way possible, and that's why her priorities are to keep the house and the kids. But she is still unhappy because he took some of the furniture, and don't even get me started on her half his and half mine mentality.
Are y'all dating?
No.
Yeah. He said yeah, you said no.
So I'm not gonna lie, we've been dating.
You look very beautiful though.
Thank you.
You said scale of 1 through 10, what would you rate me?
Like an 8.
For real?
Yeah.
I get a kiss on the cheek. Listen.
Always remember, one man's 2-year relationship is another man's one-night stand.